What's going on, y'all? Hopefully them notifications get sent out lightning fast. Hopefully they do. Hopefully they do. It's like everything's been on a delay. Notifications don't go up to at least 30 minutes in. Or someone's just, you know, watching different videos and they end up seeing, oh, this Reek's done went live. Hopefully someone comes in. I'll just look at different things on my phone until things get to cracking. Let's see. One person's in the room. What's going on? What's going on? Who may it be? Oh, what up, Rashad? What's going on, family? What it do? What it do? Want me to hit you up, or are you just gonna wait to see who lines up in the room? Kick back. No drink tonight. Nothing flavorful. Okay, that'll work. I see another person done popped in the room. Who may that be? Who art thou? Within the chat room stream. Who's the other person that done linked up? I done seen, now it's three. Three people done entered the room. Oh, no, you just chilling tonight? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, the fourth will be coming. So, I mean, it's enough time to get some liquid libations within your system. You know what I'm saying? Even though, the fourth through the middle of the week is kind of eyeball fourth, I like it when it's usually set towards the weekend or something. Oh, we got 4 people in the room. What's up? Hopefully the notifications is going out to all the people that, choose to click that bell to, get them notifications ringing in a telephones or on a smart TVs or whatever. Or done interrupted they PlayStation or Xbox One games or something, whatever it may be. Speak on it so we can get a topic going, Hopefully, if it gets too juicy, we'll be able to line up Rashad in the dialogue where you'll be able to hear his take on whatever he may feel wherever the topic is going. So far, matter of fact, like I said, sometimes they censor your words, so you gotta reword what you're trying to say within this chat room, so I can actually read it, so and actually everybody else can see it, because they do censor, so you gotta be crafty in the way you draft your words. Yeah, I heard about that. That dude done hopped around to all kind of teams. He trying to go wherever he feels gonna be winning at. I know the sports books like that out in Vegas. They're gonna make a lot of money off of that move. People gonna be riding with LA. Instead of the Golden State Warriors. They've been victorious. What you think about that move? Him making that move towards, La La Land. I see people jumped in and they jumped out. I guess they said, "Ain't no, I don't hear old school. I ain't gonna go on the stream. I don't hear old school." Old school did want to come, but you know, he ain't show up. I mean, I could actually hit him up, but let me see. He said it's cool. He's trying to get a team. He doesn't have to do that much work. Yeah, that makes sense. Where it doesn't have to be him being the only one, you know, putting down what he needs to put down to try to make, you know, that championship thing happen. That makes sense. You don't want to be the only one putting in work on the job. I mean, it looks hella good for your stats, you know, putting in work like that. But you know, it is good to have a helping hand, you know, on accomplishing your goals. Especially for them, they ain't even about the money. It's about how many, you know, wins they can get under their belt, since you know they're regarded as great. That's what they be on. Yeah, true. It does get tiring. So I mean, we'll see what comes of that, and who else, you know, actually goes there. You know, if anybody else, you know, wants to get traded or go that way west. Man, I mean, it'd have been that many people jumping in the stream and nobody had nothing to say. Come on. I mean, Shy, you the only one speaking. Everybody else is like, oh, I got zip lips. I can't. I clicked on the stream, but I don't want to, you know, type nothing. You know, I guess it might be one of those nights where nobody wants to chime in. No, I don't know. That, or, you know, there might not have been the people that, you know, always, you know, chime in on a live stream. That could have been some people just seen a live stream, because I know it's, you know, I get those. I see where someone's live and I don't even, you know, subscribe to them or anything like that. But you know, people chime in to see, okay, what are they talking about? Okay, I don't see where the conversation is going. You know, like I said, my live streams don't have a set topic. What up, Anthony? Hey, now say, what's up, Reek? What's up? Old school ain't in the house. Old school ain't here, because you know, if old school was around, he'd be like, hey, good people, how you doing? How you doing? God bless you. That'd be old school. But old school ain't in the house. It's just Reek and you know, faithful Rashad in a chat room. You know, if it get enough people and the topic get deep enough, you know, I'll hit him up, and you know, we could bat these topics up out the park. But what's going on with you, Anthony? How's your night going? Everything copacetic? Dig that. Dig that. Yeah, that. Yeah, just, you know, hopefully, you know, people come back in. Like I said, I think the other people that was in here were looky loos, you know. I know Anthony English, you be coming in the strings almost faithfully as Larry. I'm surprised Larry ain't jumped in the stream yet. He always be jumping in. Heat wave going on. Well, we done experienced a little cool moment in the soda. You know, you know, we was having that heat wave thing too, but then they, you know, they made them was it the overcast come like all throughout the country. You know, you get this mysterious overcast, and then it covers all the blue sky. You know, that ain't happenstance. That happens. You know. Yeah, I heard it that heat wave's coming back. I need to detail some of my cars, but you got to hit that in the morning because by the time it start, that sun coming up, you don't want to mess with nothing because it's too hot. Mess around and burn your paint trying to wash your car. Water be evaporating off it. I got a black car too. Shoot. Well, actually, let me see. I got at least 2 black cars. Let me see. Man. Then I know sometimes it'll be saying like it'd be 0 people in the room, and then like that last time I was streaming, it was more than that, but the counter wasn't counting right. So I don't know. It'd be a never knowing situation. Never knowing. Man, this time when you think about it, it's moving fast. We already seven months into the year. We done already surpassed the halfway mark. 2018 will soon be coming to a close. We'll be working on 2019, you know? It's like when you sit back and think about that, you say 2019, that used to be like when you were a youngster, you think 2019, like that's the super future. No, that's like right around the corner. Oh, you sitting here watching a new Double Dare. They must have a deal with Reebok. All the players got on fresh white ones. Well, of course, they gotta put that product placement within there, But oh yes, and while you're watching Double Dare, go to your smartphones and see what the latest Reeboks is. Matter of fact, we're showing you, you want to place your order on Amazon or eBay or one of these place outlets that you get your kicks from. Make sure you buy a Reebok. Anthony, yeah, word. Most definitely. See, like I said, I try to respond to everybody that takes the time to draft their comments. I always try to do that, even if it may be kind of somewhat idiotic. I'll respond to that too. But too much, I don't get none of that. Sometimes you get people saying some trollish things, but I mean, if you're on that page, I don't even know why you're tuned in. Yeah, years is going hella fast. It's like, man, around here it'll start be getting cold. It's like soon as September hit, here September can go either one or two ways. It can be Indian summer where it still continue being nice, or it can start going downhill, getting all cold and real gloomish around here and everything. So hopefully, these days start slowing down a little bit because I still yet to enjoy the weather in some of my other vehicles. I just been rocking my Lincolns, but I want to jump on vet pedal. I gotta see about getting that together tomorrow or something. So I know definitely Anthony, you in here, and I know Rashad, you in here, but who's the third person? Who's the third party that's within the chat that's not chatting? They just kick back listening. Yeah, everybody was like, oh yeah, Y2K is coming now. It's like, yeah, whatever, New Year. But yeah, it's like now it's like you don't like to me, years don't even have, how when I was coming up, years had feelings like, oh, I felt like this back in 87. I felt like this in 88. 90 felt like this. But now it's like they're coming so fast, they're almost all running together. Like, oh, 08 don't seem no different than, 2018. It's like the feel is the same. It's because it just ever since I almost say ever since 2000, I stopped losing like the feeling for different years. Like, okay, this done happen within this year. This done happen in that year. It's like That's just my take on it. But yeah, I remember everybody's Y2K is coming in. Once it hit 2000, all the computers is not going to be operating right. Well, when you think about it now, the computers are operating off of algorithms. You know, and facial recognition is really the thing now, and everything. So there's a lot of other new things that you got to be concerned about. When it comes to this technology tip. Matter of fact, voice recognition. They can, the way you talk, the highs and the lows and the deeps, and when you trip within your voices, they probably got that locked down too. Besides your face, besides if you're out in the public, getting your height and how big you are and your weight class and all that, they probably could detect your weight class from probably scanning your whole body from the video image or whatever. You never know. Yeah, it is. Truly, everything is watered down. You know what I mean? Look at the cars. Cars really don't got no, to me, the only cars that kind of got distinctive looks are the real high end ones. Like, we talking Lambos and the Bentley things and the double R thing, Rolls Royces. But when we talking like common man cars, they kind of all look the same. Everything got a plasticky look. Nothing really got chrome on it. Nothing's really distinctive no more. You get, like I said, you take a '08 and 2018, and down there, if they're like American made vehicles, they kind of look similar. The only little difference now probably within them, the '08s had CD players. Now they just got the aux cord or the Bluetooth connection within them now. But the money is not the same for what they cost. I was just looking for old school. He wanted to look at a some kind of truck he wanted me to look up, and it was just like a Ford Edge. You think a Ford Edge ain't nothing. Some of them Ford Edges is going for close to 50 thou wow. I'm like, 50 thou wow for a Ford Edge? When you come to probably 10 years later, it ain't gonna be worth nowhere of 50. So, I mean, why is the currency so high on cars that are basically plain and regular? You know? Shoot, matter of fact, it's some F-150 trucks that's close to 100 thou wow. A pickup truck for 100 thou wow. Who would ever have thought that? For a pickup truck that's gonna rust the same way like every other pickup truck that done rusted before, that done came before that one that cost 100,000. I don't understand what's going on. Matter of fact, they moving all kind of manual labor jobs that people may have had overseas. So what are the people to do? I mean, like I remember coming up in school, they actually taught trades. And when I say school, I'm saying back in elementary, they taught trades. Like, okay, not everybody's gonna be able to do a clerical job. So, we're teaching the youth on how to do, to pick up trades and things like this, or get you started in the trades. They don't teach any of that in school now. They want everybody to be, I mean, yes, you gotta kind of know about computers, but everybody's not, that's not their strong point, you know. Yeah, they are all long and ugly. Yeah, many things lack substance online, and yeah, the internet is like the new thing now. Like, we always talk about that. Like, you can walk down the street and you see someone glued in their phone and not paying attention to anything going on, versus back when I was coming up, that's how people, got to know someone. I mean, it'd be people in clusters talking with each other, not all glued in their phones. You can see three people or three women, they're walking down the street all glued in their phones, versus, back in the day, they might be talking, conversing as they're walking, and, whoever's rolling with they guys in whatever car they got, you may get a conversation. But in today's age, none of that kind of stuff. I haven't seen nothing like that in a long time, unless they actually know the people. Let me see. Yeah, it's just I don't know. It's like I sit back and watch, and it's like you can see how the world has changed. Like when you come from a different time period, because that's essentially what it is. We're moving through time. You get to see like, okay, we don't experience this, but now we're going towards this, or this is what it's going towards. You don't have to go towards whatever they're trying to say is the new trend or whatever, but we're moving towards these different things, and this is the thing now. And when you were younger, older folks would be like, oh well, you're doing this. This is like back in the past. I'm like, no, this is the new style. But styles come and then they go. It's like back and forth, back and forth. Matter of fact, like King Righteous done said in previous recordings, and I mean other old folks I don't know, he's like, it's nothing new under the sun, and I'm truly seeing that. But then, with this, with like you said, Anthony, with the internet thing, there's a lot of different things taking place. A lot of people buying into false stories that's pumped on there, and I won't so much say TV because yes, TV's still a factor. People still watch TV, but a lot of people get their stories from social media now. I mean, yeah, occasionally you may watch a news story, whatever your local news is, and you catch the same thing. But even them, they get a lot of the stories. They'll get a story from TMZ. I'm like, okay, you're the news that's supposed to be broadcasting and basically, what's the word I'm looking at? You're supposed to be searching out all information, not going to a site that's driven on salaciousness. That lets you know the type of world we're living in now. GMO versus organic, gentrification versus the hood, playing outside versus video games. Exactly. You hitting the nail on the head with that one right there. You can see, you know, be in certain neighborhoods, and it's always been, predominantly a certain ethnicity or certain creeds that, dwell in that certain particular on part of the city. And now you're seeing the other creeds, entering the city that, they always try to portray bad in the news media, and they looking at you strange like, why are you here? I'm like, we've been here for super decades. I mean, we didn't just appear on the planet. You treating us like we the aliens. We've been here. you know yeah, TV is not like it used to be. Makes it okay to be the other types, and little kids don't need to see that. Of course, it's like they're trying to drive this into. That's why I don't watch TV. I seriously say, when I say this, I don't watch TV. So a lot of times when people are like, oh, did you see this or did you see that? I don't watch TV, so I can't even tell you what goes on there. It's like it's too many commercials. They're trying to market you at you all the time. Well, are you experiencing this type of ailment? Well, why don't you consult with your doctor, and hopefully he can give you a prescription to this type of drug. They want you on some prescription drugs of some type. Or oh, did you have a car accident? Do you need to get in contact with they want to hook you up with a crooked a lawyer to get in your pockets if you done had some kind of thing happen in a car accident. Tip, oh, do you need a bail bondsman? If you done fell out of favor with the law, they got someone. It's like they got someone for whatever they feel that you're going through. Oh, are you overextended on your credit? Well, credit repair. Well, you just got to pay this service. Is something for everything. We in a capitalist society that doesn't care about the people. They just want to dig deep in your pockets if you got some money. And if you ain't got no money, they want to see you behind the wall. So, matter of fact, the prison industrial complex will be able to make money off you. So, I mean, it's just a whirlwind that we're within. Yeah, the gentrifiers are arrogant, and a lot of them, you know, sit on the boards downtown. How certain things are going to be planned throughout the cities. Okay, or we deem this, or people want to get certain businesses started. I knew someone that wanted to get a church started. And it was an old it was an old closed grocery store, and they wanted to put a church in there. And like, oh no, we can't do that. That you can't get that zone for that. But then they ended up that same place that was dormant, nobody was in. They ended up turning into a funeral home. Oh, we can have more funeral homes. We could have that, but we can have no church where you may be speaking positive and waking people up. We don't want no more of those type of spots. And to me, uh, I say he was not like a typical type of you know, a typical type of a minister that we always usually see within the public. But like I said, what they did, they let this funeral home go in there, and that was all good. Or I guess if you say, "Oh, I want to put a liquor store right here," oh yeah, you can do that too. We'll have more liquor stores and less spots where people can actually change their lives for the better. You know. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, well, yeah, TV is like I don't know. Like I said, a lot of people that done came out here. TV used to go off at a certain time. I remember that when I was a little kid. It get to a certain time of night, it would go off, and then it wouldn't be on. It would. That's before cable was really the thing. TV would go off, and you just had to do something else. It wasn't no okay. I'll pick up my phone, I scroll till whenever to see whatever. You hit somebody up, call somebody, talk to somebody over the phone or whatever. If I mean around that time VHS was in, so you pop in a movie on a tape or whatever you done taped that you felt you need to watch or whatever. It was them kind of days. I mean, it was cats. If you had real big though, you had them big album looking laser disc movies, and you watch some of them. I didn't know nobody close that had them because them joints cost in the high hundreds back then. Yeah, exactly. It's like where you can never keep up. It's like where you think you're trying to keep up, you're not keeping up. Like, well, no, we don't raise the price on this, or no, we don't raise the price on that. I remember it when I won't say what, when I did watch TV, the little things I would watch the news, and even then I stopped watching it after a while. But when gas, well, at least around in this region, where it they showed a live shot on the news where it crossed over, when it first crossed over to $2, and they're like, wait a minute, we in a different kind of day. When it first crossed over to $2, like, why is it going up so high? It's like now you look at it like $2. I wish it was $2 now. We up in the threes, and other parts of the country back at the fours and fives and things. I'm like, man. And a lot of people don't know that gas price. When you see the gas up so high, that sets the course on every other thing that you may do or may come in contact with. Like you go to grocery store, like I go to grocery store, and I like eating avocados. You see the price of avocado almost like close to $2. Like, wait a minute, one avocado almost $2. I remember when I was getting an avocado for maybe 59 cents or something like that, or a little lesser than that, but $2 for one avocado. Come on. That means every other thing that's within the grocery is, they're up raising the price. But people on certain gigs ain't getting that cost of living raised like they're raising in these certain grocery establishments or establishment period. Think about it, it's a lot of places closing. Look at the one that I always show. I know y'all probably done seen it just as like I done seen it. uh uh they plastering the Toys R Us out of business. I'm like, man, that's been around for years. You figure Sears is about to go under. Another one probably going under, Kmart. Them was long held establishments. I remember the first one that went out, when I was coming up, was Montgomery Wars. I used to like going to Montgomery Wars. They folded, you know. What's another one that to me that was better than Best Buy? Circuit City. They had deals more better than what Best Buy has. Matter of fact, today Best Buy, or not today, I'll say yesterday, they said July 1st we no longer carry CDs. So they trying to get everybody on the streaming tip. Like, nah, you can't just go and maybe someone's selling a CD of whatever. We want to cut off that type of funding. We want to be able to track every purchase. We want to be able to tax everything. We don't want no common man that's trying to make it up out of this beast system. We don't want him to weather the storm. We want him to be up under pressure by being able to track everything. Oh, yo, we just talked about there, Larry. What's going on? I'm glad you entered in the stream. Matter of fact, I was going on a tangent about what I was talking about. What's up, Milton? What's going on with you? Yeah, I'm in Circuit City too. To me, like I said, it was way better than Best Buy. They had more deals. Like you run in there and they be like, "Oh, we got a deal on this." Well, oh man, I'm buying all this. And you go on Best Buy, it be barely anybody that want to help you. Like, what is it you want? Oh no, we don't got that. You can just get that online. Like basically they don't even want your money. Like, why are you even in the store? I don't like to shop at places where they don't want your business. I don't have to come to your establishment. Matter of fact, hopefully y'all fold to Walmart, because Walmart carry everything now. So when you think about it, Walmart's the one that's really winning. I know a lot of people talk bad about Walmart, but think about it. Walmart's killing Target. I don't care what nobody say. Walmart is killing Target. They killing a lot of people, right along with Amazon. They're another giant that's killing a lot. That's why a lot of these businesses failing, because of them big online distribution type places. Because you could just pull up your phone like, oh, I need this. Oh, we could get it shipped like tomorrow, and you get it. Versus, okay, let me get in my car and drive way over here and see if they got it. Oh no, you don't got it here. I gotta go over to the other store. Oh, y'all don't got it here. Oh, I just gotta wait and order it. No, I'm wasting gas going to all these little different spots when I could just go right from my phone, right from my living room, and order what I need and call it a day. Yeah, capitalistic society for real. Yep, and eBay too. That's a favorite of me. I like eBay. I mean, I know people that do the Amazon thing, but I find what I need on eBay. I done went to stereo shops and needed certain things for my systems. Oh, we don't got that. Or they mark the price up so high. You go to eBay and they selling it for the wholesale price. You can't beat that. Why I'm gonna pay $15 for some car wire stuff when I could go on eBay and pay what? uh 350 or something like that. Oh, I'm saving money, and it may take a little while to come, but I'm still gonna get it, and I'm saving my bucks. That's what it's about. Since people want to gouge prices in these stores. That's why a lot of them is folding, because they don't want to come online and get with the times. Where, okay, I done been in a Best Buy where they supposed to do the price matching, and they found everything in the book why they couldn't price match. I'm like, see, that's why y'all's gonna go under, because it's available here for another price. You're supposed to match the price. You say you do, but you really don't. So that means you're gonna lose business, because people, at the at reaching their pocket. That's your computer. You'll be able to find what the price is. So you ain't none of that. Oh, you can't get it nowhere else here. No, I go on my phone and it'll let me know where I can get it. I'm just trying to be convenient coming in the store, and hopefully I can pick it up for a decent price. But y'all playing funny. That's why y'all gonna go under. Yeah, Blockbuster was another one too. I remember I used to frequent Blockbuster when, oh, we gotta get the movies back, and put them in a Dropbox, maybe spend in, and that was another one to have all they was like basically like the movies. You go in there and they be having all the snacks, all that stuff was expensive. I'm like, man, why y'all charging so much for it? Just like when you go to the movies, like, why y'all charging for a box of Junior Mints? It's like $3.50 when I could go to the Dollar Tree, or Big Dollar, or whatever, whatever y'all got where it's a dollar store, and pay $1 for the same stuff. If that's what you into, why I gotta pay that markup? Y'all need to figure that out where it's still profitable, but it ain't gouging the people. Oh, what's up, Lisa Smith? I see you in the room. Yeah, now it's about Redbox and they're killing them. Yeah, and like I said, pretty soon it won't be about Redbox. Matter of fact, like I said, if y'all got Fire Sticks, if you know what that is, you can get all the movies on a Fire Stick. That's what my people put me up on, one of them Fire Sticks. Them is the bomb. You see everything, you know. It's like, why pay all on that cable and everything when you get basically everything on that? I done had one of them cable providers come to my door, and matter of fact, I got a thing that says no soliciting, but they still came and like, I mean, I guess you don't understand the King's English. No soliciting means no coming up to my door trying to sell me something. But anyways, you can get all these channels and all that. I got a Fire Stick. I get everything if I choose to watch that. I only like to watch movies. And then when I watch movies, I break them down for what the hidden messages they trying to reveal in them, not for oh, I'm just mindlessly watching it. I watch it for what they trying to lay down that they think people ain't peeping. Yeah, Circuit City was a spot. Yeah, Target is expensive. I mean, I remember going in there as a youngster, and I remember back in the day, Target, you could go in and exchange stuff. I remember, coming up, people will hold on to their receipts and be like, oh, wait a minute. You get to when you're a youngster, I want this. Oh, let me take this back and I'll get something else. It's like you could keep flipping, getting different things, because it's like how they return policy was back in the early days. You can do that now. It ain't so much like that now. But I remember back in the day, it'd be people getting all kind of things. Oh, I want a boom box or something. Okay, I don't want the boom box. I want something else up in Target, and it's like you can make your money go even further. Oh, let me just add a little bit more money to it, and then I could get this. Yeah, that the instant gratification, because it's like, okay, I see this, I want to buy it, and then you're like, I don't even need this. But you get to reading those little whoops and like, oh yeah, and it says it does this. Ooh, let me get that. And you just start ordering like needless things. But I go on there because I need stuff. I don't know how nobody else operates it. If I done searched around in my area, and then I try to go to a business and homage a business, but when they get to talking that crazy price, I'm like, no, you don't gave me the incentive. I gotta go to the internet and get it for cheaper. Since you don't want to honor the price matching, I gotta get it from them. Yeah, people are becoming impatient. Most definitely they are. Oh, what up, gang wise? Most cars, the front and rear ends are constructed like a smile. Check it out. Yeah, that's true. And they're all plastic, and if they even like, if you I don't seen a car where you see actual styrofoam behind there. I'm like, okay, now you're using styrofoam. I mean, basically this is like a thermos. I remember the thermoses back in the day where you break them open and it's styrofoam in them. So that's what the car is essentially you riding around in a carton, for real, a real live a carton. And you when it's a collision, they got all those airbags because it ain't no steel, no real steel. It's basically a thin shell of steel, and then everything else is plastic around it. Yeah, Jennifer's are quick to pay because they're mindless. They don't want to do no research on, okay, you know, they don't want to go on certain businesses. Oh, I don't know about that business. It looks, because they got everybody stuck. Well, not everybody, but certain people stuck on stereotypes. So, like, wait a minute, this might not be a good establishment to frequent. Maybe I'll just get my Amazon to go and I'll be good with that. No, if you choose to live in a certain area and they have certain shops, go in there and patronize them. The mom and pop spots that are still left, because there ain't too many mom and pop spots left. Matter of fact, around here it used to be a lot of independent gas stations, but now the big corporations is buying them out. Like, okay, we'll give you this much for your gas station spot. Oh, we're gonna turn this into another clone of a Speedway or Holiday or SA 7-Eleven. We're gonna turn it into them. We don't want no regular people having no independent spots no more. We buying all that up. So it's corporations owning these little mom and pop spots now. Okay, Black Friday probably a dub internet shopping might take that over too. People act like animals that day. Yeah, yeah, because they have that. Okay, they say Black Friday, but then they have that Cyber Monday, and a lot of people do that Cyber Monday stuff, and they said that's been kind of picking up doing that Cyber Monday. People, doing that, trying to get deals, versus running in that store for one thing that really ain't worth anything, but they got everybody, in a frenzy. And matter of fact, why they do that Black Friday, because they're trying to get their books back in the black. Because all throughout the year they've been in the red, because nobody really been buying, those real big ticket items. But they know going towards the end of the year, people's trying to get things for Christmas so they could get the Christmas racketeering going and things like that. So yeah, that Black Friday means to get their books back in the black. Back in the black meaning, high revenue towards the end of the year, so they can start the new year off, right with their books in a particular revenue spot. What you think about what they call Black Friday? Well, I just broke down that, Larry. Let me see. Let's make sure I'm not missing nobody's comments. Yeah, Target's cool. Like I said, Target's cool. Yeah, smart TVs with Netflix. Yeah, or Apple. Yeah, because I got an Apple TV and that got some Netflix on it and all kind of other Hulu and everything else up on it. Matter of fact, they sell some uh uh, uh Apple TVs that are what are unlocked or whatever. I haven't seen one before, but they got them just like the Fire Sticks. Let me see. What am I missing? Oh, Game Wise, you said you shop on Amazon faithfully. Yeah, like I said, you shop on Amazon, I shop on eBay faithfully. Those joints, do come in handy. Yep, and I done bought a lot of stuff through different, internet things. A high percentage through that. I done bought tires through eBay. Matter of fact, I done bought Vogues from eBay. Cause you go into some of these tire shops and what they charge for Vogue tires, you like, are you for serious? I go on eBay or any of these online stores and get a better deal with you talking. Cause you already know, if you know what Vogue tires are, them joints are not cheap. So you trying to get the best deal you can get once you trying to purchase some of them type of tires. Oh, okay. Anthony, you like avocados too. I love avocados. Matter of fact, what I do, I've been switching up. First, I used to get avocados and take the pit out, and I would drop sauce on it. But then I switched it. Okay, I cut them in half, take the pit out, and I put pico de gallo in them joints. That pico de gallo, that little spice from the cilantro and all that, that's right. And it's a healthy, little intake. I say a snack. I won't call it a meal, but a nice snack. You ain't having no processed food, and it's all good. And that's the good. What's the word? The good. Not cholesterol. I think it is. It's because you got bad cholesterol and you got good, and that I want to say eating avocados is the good. Oh, what up, Joe Frank? Yeah, so we got some of the faithfuls in here. I was gonna say I'm surprised nobody's shooting a shot at Lisa Smith, but we kind of talking on some deep topics. It ain't on the what's up, what's going on with you, baby type topics. Yeah, yeah. That's exactly what old school be saying. Hello to all the good people. How you doing? Hopefully your night's going fine. We having a nice night here. That comment that you just said, Joe Frank, that made me think of old school. Let me see. You still in the chat room, Rashad? I haven't heard you say nothing. Oh yeah, you said they already closing some Best Buys. Yeah, they closing some of them Best Buys too. Like I said, you going, at least what I done experience, I go in Best Buy, and if I'm really looking for some, all the little people act like they can't help you, or oh, that's not my department. I don't know. Go over there. They should be over there. No, I done went over there in that department. There ain't nobody around there. Oh well, it should be someone coming soon. No, you can't help me. I walk right out of your store. Yeah, you got to do a comparison test. Who's the cheapest? You don't want to be like, okay, I don't pay this, and then you find out like, man, why I overpay, man? Oh, I gotta keep my receipt. I gotta get my money back. Matter of fact, I gotta still get my money back. But I'm gonna go into the Apple store. I had a battery replaced in my phone, and they said, okay, yeah, Apple was doing a thing, draining the batteries down, unbeknownst to the customers, and we're gonna actually refund you the money. So actually, I got some money coming back, but I want to make sure it's on the up and up. This email I received, so I'm gonna go in the store like, is this legit? Okay, what I need to click on to make this happen, so you can give me my money back. Because if I don't paid out some money and I'm due some money, I want my money coming back. I ain't gonna be like, oh, that's nothing. No, give me my money. If it's due to me, give it to me. Hopefully, if y'all don't got Apple phones, hopefully you got that email saying, yeah, you got some money coming back to if you had your battery replaced out of one of them joints. I like Apple products, but I don't like getting beat, when they've been called upon of draining your battery down. Because my battery used to go, I would have like say 100%. And then out of the blue, it would be dropping down to 41 and start 33. I'm like, wait a minute. I done had this on a charger almost all day. How's it jumping down like that? But that just lets you know when they was doing that, they were monitoring, different apps you go to and all that. That's why I switched from I used to have Google set as my search engine. I got DuckDuckGo. That's to me a more secure search engine. They take more precautions of protecting your data. So if y'all got Apple phones or Android phones, I would suggest for your search engine, switch to DuckDuckGo. Yeah, I mean, like I said, that's why I like doing these streams. You get put up on, different aspects of what people are experiencing out there. Just like Lisa Smith said, you got to do your research on, what's more cost effective. You gotta always take that type of thing into account because you're like, oh yeah, I done got this, and I pay like 1,500. Like you pay 1,500, well I only pay like 700 for the same thing. Like what? Man, I'm gonna have to start buying from there. I mean, that's what we gotta do. We gotta make sure the money that we do earn and that we do attain, that we could try to make the most of it, not just frivolously, let it go back out, and it wasn't that easy to obtain. So you want to make sure when you do have to spend it, you're spending it wisely. Yeah, good fats. Yeah, okay. I think good fats. Avocados might be a superfood. Yeah, yeah. It's good. The good fat is. I forget it's a technical name for it. But yeah, like you said, it's the good fat, not the bad, not like trans fat. Like, I want to eat some kind of a greasy burger and all that. No, that's all the bad trans fats and all that, or like fries and stuff like that. No, that the avocado is all good. I mean, I know some people like, I don't like avocados. Well, it's the way you dress them up is the way you eat them. You don't have to just eat them one kind of way. Maybe if you prepared a different kind of way, you might like it that kind of way. You know, I like them. Actually, I like them on the grill with some portobello mushrooms too. On some what's the name of that bread? It's a certain kind of bread that I like. That all together, grilled and everything. That to me is healthy. I mean, maybe not so much the white bread, but I wouldn't even care if it was cut up in a bowl tip with some portobellos and grilled avocados or something. It's straight to me. But that's another thing. You gotta I know breads taste good. A lot of people like breads. You gotta kind of cut out the bread in your diet. Especially you start getting a little older. It's like when you're a youngster, young 19s and 22s and things like that. You could gobble that stuff down all day. But once you start crossing over into them late 20s and early 30s and you're heading towards your 40s, you got to be more conscious what you're taking into your temple. So all I'm trying to do is put that healthy fat on your brain, something for you to think about. Some, like I said, we in these changing times is like, and yeah, I don't know if y'all know this, but a lot of people are, since we got, reality star commander in chief within office, a lot of people done got real bold in the way they speak to you. Matter of fact, I was sitting in my car the other day, and you know how you sit in your car, you may have your feet kicked out. A couple roll by and say, "Hey, put your feet back in the car." Like, who are you talking to? I mean, who are you really talking to? Because, I mean, you saying that is not going to get me to do that. But what's giving you enough gumption to, formulate saying some words like, I'm supposed to be obedient like a beagle? That ain't flying around here. I don't know what made you think that, you know? Like I said, they just getting a lot more bolder with their statements. Matter of fact, what was it I seen on one of the social medias? Little brother, little 12-year-old brother cutting grass. They called the police on him. Oh, he cut my grass. I didn't want my grass cut, so I'm calling the police on him because I didn't want that. Hopefully, you can arrest this kid that's just trying to make his little living cutting grass, or his a little allowance or whatever you're trying to make, and you call the people on him. You couldn't have a conversation about, oh, okay, you cut my grass. Could you make sure you sweep up the little spots? I mean, you might get upset about that, but you calling the police? Come on now. Have you seen what's been going on throughout the country? But it's like, okay, it's like, okay, now it's okay. We got this person. We can do whatever we want. And all these other creeds got to bow down to it. That ain't how it's going. Even some of the creeds that's the same creed as these people don't dig that type of treatment. Matter of fact, will knock fire from you faster than probably some of these brothers and of other creeds will do. You know. Oh yeah, like the little kid selling water. Matter of fact, it's I want to say it was a kid somewhere around town, shot that had like a stand or something, was selling hot dogs or something. And it was so many people trying to, okay, he needs a permit, just like, yeah, like the lady that called on the little 80-year-old girl that was selling water in front of her house. Well, we had something like here. He was selling hot dogs for, I guess he was trying to get clothes money for school later on in the year, and they shut his little stand down. I'm like, man, I mean, we could go in certain areas or any suburb of the U.S. and you know people selling, or well, not people. I say little people, little children selling lemonade or whatever, and they're not getting accosted. They're not. Do you have a permit or anything like that? You ain't getting none of that. But inner city, it's like we want to reformulate all the inner city. Y'all got to bow down. We don't want no congregation on anything. Matter of fact, if you see some of these new housing developments, I don't know if y'all people, but you got housing developments within your inner city wherever you at throughout the country. If you ever peep why they don't have screen doors on, you know, certain housing developments, think about that. They don't have screen doors because see, if you don't have a screen door, you're less likely to have your door open. So that means it's less likely for someone to sit on a stoop, communicate back and forth with someone that has a screen. But hey, yeah, we are. Could you bring this? Whatever. No, the door's closed. So that means we're trying to eliminate people hanging out on stoops and all this. This is all by design. This is not just a fluke or oh no, they just didn't put it on. They must have forgotten. No, it's a certain reason why things is built certain kind of ways. Yeah, flatbread. Yeah, flatbread. Matter of fact, I think that's the bread that it is. I know when I see it's like it comes in like a little square style bun. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, it's like they got I think the first thing that came in, and I remember when it came in, when the Grand Theft Auto came in, when it was so, real like reality, and they got all the old school cuts in it when it first came out. It gets you so wrapped up in it on PlayStation. Well, now it's on all kind of everything, but that to me was the first initiation of really getting in depth on games. I mean, it was games before, but on a level where okay, now I could get in this car, or now I could go do this and do that, and it's almost like you're living life all through that medium. And now just think about it. Now they got the virtual reality headsets where you could just actually tune out of all of life and be wrapped up in whatever virtual world they got set for you to play. I'm like, man, it's like people are tuning out so much versus, like you said, actually going outside, going out and explore. Man, we're gonna go walk down to the bare butt beach. I remember we got that in our town. Y'all probably got that in your town. You're like, man, these people out here really naked out on the beach. Wow, when you're younger, it's like you go exploring versus oh, I'm just sitting in the room all day, and if I do happen to go outside, is answer the door, or somebody came to the door, or some family came over, I got to come out and say hi. No, get out and explore. That's how you learn. Okay, I was in the wrong area today. I ain't going over there without these other people because you won't know about any of that. Just like a lot of youngsters is flying blind because they ain't experiencing things. That's why a lot of people, well, how are you reacting about this? I mean, if you ain't put yourself in certain positions and places, you ain't never gonna get no. I mean, it's only so much you can read out of a book. It's only so much you can look up on certain web pages. You got to actually get out in life and experience and talk to people. You know. Just start implementing that in small ways. It may not be someone that's your same makeup, but you still talk to them and get a better understanding. That's what helps drive out stereotypes. Because once you get to talking to people, like, oh, well, I didn't think you were like that. Well, if you actually had a conversation with me, and you didn't get stuck in those stereotypes they portray on TV, then you actually know that that's just a storyline that they're trying to sell you on, so they can keep perpetuating this divide. I'm trying to erase the divide. That's why we're having conversations right here in this live stream, in this chat room. The internet gave them the gumption. Communication definitely rules the world. It definitely does. You know, you got to get out and commute throughout whatever community or whatever. That's another thing. A lot of people like, well, I don't go over there. Why not? Well, because it's not too many people that look like me. I don't care. I'm going wherever. I don't play that. Oh well, no. I want to explore everywhere. It might be something they got over there that they don't got over my side of town. I want to go see. They might got some food places I ain't never experiencing as good. I want to go see. They might sell some cars over there that I ain't seen around in my way. I want to go see. I ain't because these people live over here. No, skip that. Anywhere on earth is where I can go. And that's where you got to keep your mindset. Anywhere on earth. We on earth. We walk this earth, this realm, should I say. I'm going to explore. I'm gonna try to do it if I can. Any person at that age trying to be an entrepreneur should be applauded and supported, not criminalized. Exactly. But it's like we want to we don't want that type of mindset to flourish in certain minds. In other minds, this is what it's supposed to be. Just like, I look at it everybody knows that clip. I won't say if you watched it, but when you watch it, or hopefully you rewatch it in X, when the teacher's like, oh, you can be a janitor or you could be something like this. No, I want to be a lawyer. No, y'all don't like to do anything like that. You could just be, whatever that's lower. That was okay. So essentially, whatever they say you can't do, I can't do this. That's what I want to do. I want to do this. I'm not going with what you're satisfied with me doing. I want to do what you say I can't do. Oh, you don't want to be. Yes, I want to be successful. So that means I want to be successful. Oh, you just want to, be stuck in the then they'll play that role. Oh, just stuck in the inner city. I could be anywhere. Or matter of fact, I could still be in the outer parts of my city. That's still nice. It ain't just one designated spot I can live at. I can live wherever on this planet I want to live. If I'm getting all my goals accomplished to make that happen. That's what it should be about. Wow, it done picked up. I say we done been on for an hour now. We've been conversing, and y'all been conversing within the chat rooms a little bit. That's a good thing. To me, these are topics that need to be hashed out and talked about, and someone maybe a gray area. The other person is shining a light on, like, yeah, did you know this? And like, I didn't know that, but did you know that? This is what true dialogue starts with. I don't want to just, cover one area and keep covering. I want to cover whatever area you want to go to, or, where hopefully it leads into something bigger that, maybe I don't know. Maybe, like I said, maybe something I got to research. That's what it's about, researching and becoming more aware. So when someone tries to, run that game on you, you'll be able to peep, like, oh, I'm peeping game. You running game, but I'm peeping it. I ain't biting. You ain't got a fish on a hook with what you trying to hook and crook me with. Like I say all the time, that's what too cool to kind stands for. I'm too cool to be kind. Nothing else other than that. So that's why I named it that. You still there, Lisa Smith? Are you still there, Joe Frank? Let me see. Still there, Larry? Still there, Gang Wise? Some of y'all ain't heard from. You might have jumped out. You might have got a call or something. You had to go out of the live stream. Like I said, that should be the next update that they do. Besides fixing the notifications, they need to put who's actually still within the chat room, so it don't seem like I'm not talking to anybody. Exactly. Earth is the turf. Don't never let their ideology get you twisted. Oh, your people are only who's my people? I'm a human. I hate hearing that. Your people. Your people. Okay. When I hear that, I automatically know what your mindset is. When they take it there, it's like, okay, I know where your mindset's at. Okay, you stuck on stupid, but I'm not gonna play dumb like you playing dumb. Okay, do you think GPS can be dangerous at some point? Well, I mean, GPS is on everybody's phones right now. Right, matter of fact, this iPad that I'm broadcasting live from got some GPS in it. Even though it's we're turning that off. No, that all that stuff is on all the time. They know right where you're at. They know how long I'm doing this live stream for, and which way I walk to go do the live stream. So yeah, GPS, it's a double-edged sword, just like almost everything else is a double-edged sword. Yes, it's good for finding certain things when you're actually using it in that way, but then if someone or some entity wants to find you, they automatically got you. Like he's on that whoop, and he's over in this particular area. You know, you got to think about it like that. That's why I don't never understand when people get to doing certain things in the streets and they got all kind of phones on them and they're doing all kind of things, and then they wonder how did I get caught up in doing whatever. Well, you had a phone on you. You know, I mean, if you're gonna do something, I say do it butt naked. You ain't got no kind of digital medium on your person, and you don't tell nobody. You don't do a status on the Facebook or the IG talking about any of that. You, I don't know. It's crazy. It's like that's the new way. It's like now these certain people don't have to uh uh do certain things now because it's like okay they just posting all on whatever they doing out here. This person threw up all their money and they showing all this, we count all the bills. We already, he done said he ain't got no job and all this kind of stuff. It's like, man, people just gotta start thinking more critical thinking. Put your critical thinking skills to work. I mean, that's what helped. That leads back into the going back outside. Meeting up with different people that you ain't usually talk to. Hearing other brothers, talk on certain things. That's how a lot of youngsters got game from older cats within the game or older brothers that they don't gotta be super older. Like oh he's about my older brother's age or that's my uncle's age. And, just shooting the shit. That's how people get put up on game, or at least back in the day they did. Not now. It's like okay, this person done made a video, and I don't know if they're really credible. You know, versus like I said, I advocate talk to your uncles or whoever around you. Don't just take my word for it. See, I'd be wrong and be like, no, don't listen to anybody. That would be wrong for me. To me, I say seek out the people that are like old school that's around you or in your peoples or your partners family or something that seem to be cool people and chop up and have dialogue with them. That's where it starts from. A lot of people feel oh they're older, they don't know nothing. No, well take time and have a conversation with them. That's all I'm saying. That's what it's about. Yeah, going live and showing their location. Then they wonder why their house get robbed. I'm like, wait a minute. Well, why my house here? Well, they knew you was over here, and they know that where you live. Nobody else is there, so that's why your house got knocked off. But people ain't think about it like that. They think, oh, it's cool to tell where my location is. Nah, that ain't cool at all. Meaning with all the crazy stuff going on in the world, yes, and a lot of people don't really take the time. Okay, if I do this, what could be the repercussions of that? Doing my location or something like that. People are not critically thinking anymore. They're just, okay, this sounds good, and how many likes can I get for this and all that? Nah, if I get some likes, I want the likes because I'm resonating with somebody, not because you may like what I do or whatever, and you're not really paying attention. Hopefully I'm waking you up and you waking me up, hopefully you put me up on something that, man, I didn't know that. I'm glad you put me up on that. That's where I want my likes. If I get likes, that's where I want that to come from, you know, waking up somebody's consciousness. Yeah, that's another one. Showing guns and then showing, weed, and you ain't a weed state, and you showing it and like, yeah, we're doing all this. Matter of fact, I think, yeah, I seen it where dude was showing guns and all that and weed, and the police instantaneously raided his house right not too long after he did the little Facebook live stream of that. I'm like, are you serious, man? Y'all been watching too many of these video games and watching these fake videos where they putting all that up and they forget, oh, it was in a video. Well, it's a director yelling cut. All that stuff, all the jury, all that go back in the boxes, and all the cars go back to the places they don't rent them at. Come on. Not a lot of these so-called rappers is really living like that. It's only a chosen few that's really living real life like that. And a lot of them ain't doing what they're saying. So to me, these youngsters gotta just seek the root issues behind everything. Don't just take it at face value, because that's where it gets you all caught up. You see the salaciousness and you run with it versus let me research this versus running with it. So I guess other people must have dropped off because I ain't heard nobody else. Anthony, Larry, Rashad, y'all been speaking strong. Everybody else been just kind of kicked back. Like, I'll just listen. Yeah, I know when I see old school tomorrow, you're gonna be like, oh, did you go on live? Oh, I wanted to go on. You should have called me up. I'll be ready to talk to the good people. Yeah, I like these lives because I don't have to, I put it like this. I don't have a problem with just doing regular videos, but to me, the lives is more easy because I can just hit the button and y'all get to talk to me instantaneously versus when I do a video. Yes, you enjoy the video, and yes, you still interact with me because I get the notifications when you comment on a video, but this is more like basically how we were just talking about is instant gratification. And I guess I gotta kind of what's the word, not so much rely on it and probably get back to actually doing videos. So then it's an offset more where like, okay, I done did this video, I done took time to edit it, I done took time to make sure it's all proper and clear. Because that's usually why I probably didn't do live streams earlier. Because like when you mess up and don't have a word to say right at the right moment, I could cut all that out so it flows professionally. But I mean, sometimes the grittiness is needed too, where you might make mistakes so people understand that you're human too, and you don't always say your words perfectly. But yeah, I just gotta get the balance back. I just, like I said, it's been nice, and I've been wanting to ride. I've been even want to sit at no screen, chopping and cutting and adding and doing all that. I just been wanting to hit the button and going live and seeing what's on y'all's minds instantaneously. When are rappers gonna stop talking about selling dope? They ain't selling it in their gated communities. Exactly. They living real high off the hog, the ones that are on those levels, should I say. You know, you got the media light and you talking about all that. Just think about that. You got the media light on you and you talking about doing all this kind of stuff that's, illegal. You don't think they'd be on them instantaneously? These people has got a script. Matter of fact, half of them probably got ghostwriters. Like, okay, yeah, you're gonna say this at this, but you're gonna say it this particular way. No, you can't say it like that. No, let's rewind the tape back. Hold up. Okay, now re-say it again. Oh, perfect. We got it. Okay, now put the beat, line the beat up on that. Okay, cut. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, now we're gonna put that out. There's so many people behind all that. Okay, Anthony English, Rashad, when it becomes less profitable and more costly for them to be front MCs, yeah. That's why they always try to have those, oh, it's a beef. This person done did this. You know, people, drama always sells. I won't say hate, that's a strong word. I dislike drama, especially when it's unnecessary. Like, come on, man. Why do we need to do this? Matter of fact, I don't need to do this. Why do you want to choose to do this? You know, that's they know us. Figure they study, you know, what buttons to push on certain people. And they know that's one that people go in on when it's that drama. You know, people want to clear their side up or whatever. And oh no, this and that person this and that person this, and then you get all people riding on. Oh well, I believe this person because of that. No, I believe this person because of this. Versus, you know, what we hashing out right here. Like, yeah, these people, these corporations, this industrial complex is trying to do this. You know, I'm against entities that's trying to, you know, put one over on, you know, everyday people that's just trying to, you know, make a living for themselves, their families, you know, people that's trying to stunt their growth. You know, I'm trying to out those type of people. You know, I don't care about no regular person. You know, I'm not saying care, but you know, I don't care to entertain that drama stuff. But I know we find ourselves within that type of realm from time to time. But I'd rather not be in that. That ain't what life should be about. Hmm. Yeah, I'm thinking I'll probably do a live stream with old school coming tomorrow. Like I said, I've been wanting to do one with Double R, but you know, like I said, Double R is a hustler, so he's always on the go. So you know that'll be a harder one to catch, but you know, yeah, I'll make it happen. Hopefully, for this year's out, because you figure we already 7 months into the year. Hopefully, for this year's out, I get something with Double R and get him back on here. You know, speaking his truth from his perspective. But if ain't nobody got nothing else to say, I think I might wrap this stream up. We done been on for 78 minutes strong. You know, I'm glad those that came in here to actually say something, to add something to the conversation of this particular live stream within Too Cool to Kind, you know, voice their opinions. You know, we done went all different kind of directions, you know. You know, from the Toys R Us's to the Best Buys to the avocado prices and high gas prices, and you know people caught in stereotypes and all types of things to rappers fronting and all that kind of stuff. We done cover all different kind of areas, and you know, to me it was all informational. You know, all something that you know people can you know use within their life to see through different type of lenses instead of having the blinders on. You're seeing through different color lenses. You know, viewing the world. You know, hopefully I come make another live stream tomorrow. Y'all be able to join in. Y'all get the notifications. Matter of fact, like I said, if you ain't got a notification, I'm about to end it. So peace.